Greetings to all the great Jaguar Jones fans, both incarcerated and on parole. I'm Jaguar Jones. For those of you like me who live a lonely and state-supervised existence, you have probably been convinced by the New World Order dork faces that the fact that you are alone, the numerous restraining orders, and your National Organization of Women double-digit creep factor rating are all somehow your own damn fault. And, if like me, you have harbored very serious doubts as to your own responsibility with regard to your deplorable and miserable existence, today is your lucky day. I've recently discovered a new social movement complete with its own website, which you can see at tinyurl/blamewomen. It will open your eyes and, even more importantly, shift all responsibility for your premeditated, purposeful, and deliberate actions that have led to your lonely and wretched life off of you and place it squarely at the feet of those who are truly responsible. I give you true forced loneliness, or TFL for short. Bill Greathouse and Dwayne Holloway, my new personal heroes and potential stalking targets, have shown me that the pain, misery, and giant pile of unlaundered women's panties that I live with is not my fault at all, but a lifestyle that was forced on me by none other than the New World Order. Oh, and women too.
Because our government started New World Order years ago. Because our government knew what they were doing. Our government knew through the media and the brainwashing that separating the sexes what was going to happen. Gloria Stein and the women's feminine movement and moral breakdown was purposely done, and they knew what the outcome would be if people fell for it.
You see, it was Gloria Steinem who is actually the result of a New World Order genetics program that crossed the DNA of Margaret Sanger and a gay-looking pangolin that perpetrated a moral breakdown in the U.S. by subliminally suggesting to women that they have a choice as to who they date and even who they sleep with.
Women don't want that. They want things to be just like they are now. They have all the say-so, all the power. They can dump a guy anytime they want and have another one on the line, and they can choose and pick and leave hundreds of guys to die alone and not give a flying fuck if they leave them to die alone.
And you see, guys, this is what the real problem is. Women think that they can just walk away from a man anytime they want for whatever reason they want.
Women, they don't have hearts. Oh, they claim they have a heart, but they don't. Their hearts are black and cold from the propaganda. They have severe problems with their mentalness because they don't understand nor care. See, the problem is they don't care. You care about number one, yourself, and not the person around you. You don't care for nobody but yourself.
It's the New World Order and Gloria Steinem that have inflicted these severe problems with mentalness on women. These severe problems with mentalness is what makes it so hard for guys living true forced loneliness to not only find a girlfriend, but keep one as well. Once we get over the nearly insurmountable hurdles of explaining why we were erroneously required to register as sex offenders in 7 separate states, and finally get a woman to date us, it just seems like the trouble is just beginning. It's like every day is a new struggle. She's throwing monkey wrenches in the works left and right, like, I don't want to wear this, or I don't want to shave that, I don't want to change your diapers, I don't want to sleep in the dog cage. It's enough to drive a guy insane. And the nagging and criticism about every little thing, like, why can't you fix your own dinner? Why don't you pick up after your own dog? Why do I have to work 2 jobs to support your drug habit? Where's my ATM card? Why do all of your doors lock from the outside? And what did you put in my drink? Give it a rest already. Me and the guys of the TFL movement are mad as hell, and we're not going to take it anymore. In 2 weeks, we are traveling to Washington, D.C. to introduce legislation to Congress called the Girlfriend Experience, or GFE Act. This legislation will make it the responsibility of the federal government to make sure every man in the nation has a girlfriend. Furthermore, it will place strict limits on the reasons that women can reject men and things they can be picky about.
I can agree with being picky if somebody is married and hitting on a girl behind their wife's back. They have no business doing it, okay? I can agree with the woman in that issue, totally, 100%. I can agree with a woman if she's picky and the guy's an alcoholic or a druggie. Okay, I can agree with her on that. I can agree with her if the guy is a total slob, don't clean himself up, okay, and lives like a pig. I can agree with that.
So yeah, this law will let women reject or nitpick men about reasonable stuff, but all this crap that they pull out of their asses to the reason to reject men is going to stop.
What color is your teeth? If you got some yellow because you were a smoker, you may just be very well stereotyped out.
Now, it's not like we're being completely unfair to women. Under this new law, ladies, you don't have to wear thongs during your menstrual period so long as you date a guy with meth mouth. Fair? I think so.
And then you can't figure out why the rape is so high. You can't figure out why the murder rate is so high. Rape and the murder rate. And you can't figure that out? Come on, it's common sense. The murder rate, the rape, the suicides amongst young male guys, and even middle-aged guys that are killing themselves. You know why that stuff's so high? Thanks to our government, thanks to New World Order, and thanks to women. Women.
You know, I think we've had just about enough of holding murderers and rapists responsible for murder and rape. There's a truth sitting right in front of our faces and everybody is too scared to say it out loud. But since making the acquaintance of Bill Greathouse, I have found courage within myself that I never knew existed. So I'm going to say it. The New World Order and women are responsible for murder and rape.
And yes, common sense. It slapped you right in the face.
That is why the GFE Act has a provision in it to address this universal truth. Each and every time a murder or rape occurs, a woman with the exact same weight as the man who murdered or raped will be punished for the murder or rape. This provision will have two main benefits. First, the truly responsible party will be the one being punished, and secondly, we can lock up all the fatties.
This has been purposely done to you to drive your self-esteem out of you, to help destroy you. It's the same thing the government did with the feminist movement. Moral breakdown, people. Think about what I've said, okay? Because it's the truth.
Now, gentlemen, if you are sick of living alone or living with a woman who insists that she get to dictate what you can do with, or more to the point, to her body at your leisure, don't you think it's time to stop downloading porn and head on over to tinyurl/blame women? Come on, guys. It's time we put the pants back on in this country.
And yes, common sense. It slapped you right in the face.